All right, one more time. I thought I put it on do not disturb, but apparently my mom has a special phone and is able to call anyway. So I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna just finish the hair, like I did mention. I'm coloring a super light hair color. I wanted to kind of make it look kind of like platinum pastel color. I love coloring different hair on these images in particular for some reason. Like I will always find inspiration from some of my favorite hairstylists to follow on Instagram. And this isn't from any particular hairstyle I've seen. It's just kind of like made up in my head. I love pastel hair colors, probably because my hair is so dark I can't ever get a pastel color unless I were to like super duper bleach it. So I'm just using BV31 here, and then V91 was the first color. So it's like a pink and a purple, and I'm just going to add a little bit of texture here and there. Yeah. So I apologize that my original stream got interrupted. If you do live streams a lot, or if Tiffany, you look at this video again, or maybe I'll just reach out to you and find out how, oh, you might not use your phone though. I think you use a web camera. I think that's what you use to do your lives. So I just want to make a little bit of a more deep shadow here at like around her beanie. So I'm going to use N3, create a little bit more shading, like right where it would be a little bit darker around the cookie. Give a couple light strands of hair here. Not a lot, because I don't want this to take over the light pastel look that I'm going for, but I do want to give it a little bit more. A little bit more. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Ha! Thanks. Thanks, guys. Just saw your comment. At least somebody's joining me. Somebody's keeping me company. I'm going to add a few little more strands here, and then I'll come back in with this lightest one. Bring that out a little bit more. Create some texture. I love the way this hair came out. It was very random. I've never used these colors to create hair before, but I love it. I'm really, really happy with it. I think it's super cute. So you don't need a lot when you want to keep the hair kind of light. So the last thing that I need to do for this image is add a little bit of a shadow underneath her. With N1 and N3. So we just want to ground the image a little bit on the card. So I'm just going to blend that out with the lighter color. Don't need a whole lot here. And then I'll use the colorless blender and the marker to just blend that out even more. The last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of shading. I have like this pile up of markers here. I think I can put these away. I'm done with the coloring here. So when I don't feel like doing a whole lot, but you want to kind of add a little bit, just like grounding the image, you want to add just a little bit around it. I like to add these little dots anywhere where there's like a corner or the image changes. I'll just add a few of these dots. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just like that. So you can see it just adds a little bit of kind of texture and dimension, a little bit of highlighting around the image. Okay, so the last thing, all we have to do is put the card together. I am using some papers from Authentique. This is the collection Colorful Christmas, and the paper I used is Colorful Christmas 4. It's two-sided, so you have your gingerbread, and then you also have this cute little stripe. This is like a shimmer paper. I believe it's from Crafter's Companion. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to mat the gingerbread on there, and then I cut out these two so that this image can kind of inlay within this frame. I did not do that on the original one. Those dies come from W+9 Sunshine Layers. And I'm just going to use my ATG to put all these together. My card base is 100-pound craft cardstock from Michaels. And this cardstock is funny, the craft cardstock that I got from Michaels, because when I cut it down, it cuts nicely in half, 4 1/4 wise. But when I do the 5 1/2, it is actually just a tad larger than 11 inches, 8 or 11 1/2. It's like 11 and I don't know, something. But it's a little bit longer, so I always have to like cut the bottom off of where it folds. It's so funny. The first time I did that, I thought I didn't cut it straight, but then it kept doing it, and so I measured it, and yep, it's not exactly 11 1/2. It's a little bit longer. So it just makes for funny when I'm doing the card base. Oh, thanks, River. I think it's so cute. So this, I'm going to try to be careful with my ATG because it is super thin. I don't want to rip it, so I'm just going to be very gentle. Move that out of the way. I just thought it would be cute to inlay the die cut since they fit together perfectly. They're from the same set. And I thought it would be super cute. Let me put that over here. So I'm going to kind of line that up as best as I can. I just wanted a little bit of a border of this green shimmery cardstock because I didn't like the way the pattern on pattern looked. And so see how that's just going to inlay super nice? So I don't have that extra dimension there. I like that. So I'll just get some adhesive on the back here. I didn't add a sentiment to her. The stamp set comes with a really cute sentiment that says, "Oh snap," but I didn't add that in there. I could add it on the inside if I want to, but I didn't. So there she is. Isn't she cute? Oh, the last thing, just want to add a little bit of detail to the image. So I'm going to add a little bit of cheek highlights here. I'm going to brighten up her eye here. And I'm going to add a little bit of shine to the berries like that. I'm just going to make the little gingerbread piping a little bit brighter with the gel pen like that. And then I'm going to take the Jelly Roll Clear Star pen and add glitter to the little stars on her hat. I love adding these little details to colored images. They just bring a little bit more interest to it, and it doesn't take a whole lot, but there she is. I think she's adorable. Thanks guys. And if you want to see the rest of the coloring, how I colored her, be sure to check out the first video, the first live I posted earlier. You can see me coloring the hat, the skin, and everything else on the image. And then this video, I go through the hair and just putting together the card. So that's it for me. I will be back with another video, possibly today, but definitely tomorrow, another live. I hope you guys enjoy these, and I will see you next time. Bye.